How's it going, everybody? Hope you guys are doing well. My name is John117 Jr. and today, guys, I'm going to be talking about the potential next Halo game. Now, 343 has confirmed that there's not going to be any Halo 6 news, teasers, trailers, anything like that for a good long time. Now, everyone is speculating that the next Halo game is going to be a spin-off Halo game, and I believe that that is going to be correct. I hope, at least, that the next Halo game is going to be a spin-off game. It is what Halo needs right now. Halo 6 needs to be pushed on pause and needs to be worked on and kind of in the background. It needs to be as much time taken to be the absolute perfect Halo game, kind of Halo 3 status a little bit, and Halo 2, because those two were really good. I mean, okay, all the Halo games are good, but Halo 5 was an okay game. It wasn't a good standard for a Halo game, though. I mean, the story was absolutely the worst out of any Halo game. So with that, I feel like 343 can redeem themselves with this spin-off game, and I believe that the next spin-off game, again, if you can tell by the title of this video, is going to be based around Blue Team. Now, Blue Team is just kind of magically showed up in Halo 5. We have no idea anything about Blue Team unless you've read the novels and such. And if you've just played the games, you have no idea anything about Blue Team. They just kind of showed up out of nowhere. And if you have no idea any backstory, you have no idea who these characters are. Now, I believe 343 should take the time to make a Halo spin-off game based on Blue Team, because people who don't read the novels and such, I'm sure many of you who are watching this video definitely know backstories and know who Blue Team is, etc. But we need to explain this in the games, because it's just kind of poof out of nowhere. Now, this could definitely start. Now, where this is going to start, we have kind of the whole storyline of what this could potentially be. Now, it would start from Halo Reach all the way to Halo 5. Now, this kind of poses a few different problems here, because each battle that kind of between Halo Reach and Halo 5, now there's definitely others behind Halo Reach that could be told, but I believe it would start at Halo Reach, because that would just kind of make the more sense here, referring to the games. Now, there's definitely a lot that needs to be told in these stories, and a lot of detail that needs to be put in, and this could definitely be a longer Halo game. That's kind of maybe why that 343 is taking a good long time for this. We've noticed that 343 is taking a good amount of time. I mean, in Halo 5 we had monthly content updates. I'm pretty sure that those content updates didn't take much. I'm sure they took a lot of good hard work and effort, and I appreciate what 343 did with those. I really love those monthly updates, and they were awesome. But I mean, I don't think the whole team itself at 343 needs to be working on a small content monthly update for Halo 5. I definitely think that they've been working on a little something in their backstory, or in their back to kind of have the next Halo game. And I mean, definitely if this would happen, there needs to be a lot of detail, a lot of maybe potential Easter eggs, a lot of where this story is going to lead, and what is going to be told and what is not going to be told, and what is going to be fit into the Halo game and what is not, etc. Now, I believe that the 343 has been keeping this a secret, and has been, I don't know, again, I'm not 343, I do not know this for a fact, I just assuming and kind of putting a little pieces together here and there. Now, I could be totally 100% wrong. I'm not 100% sure if 343 would do this, but I'm praying and hoping that this would be a thing. So let's get into it. Let's talk about Blue Team. Now, Blue Team, all the way from when John himself, Master Chief, became a Spartan, and kind of through his training as a child, and all throughout, Blue Team has been there. Blue Team has been, Fred, Linda, and Kelly have been there by his side all throughout. Now, I definitely love to see it, maybe a little bit of glimpses here and there, maybe like a cutscene or two there at the beginning, but where it would really start is Halo Reach. Now, now get your buckle in, because we're going to be going through each story, and we're going to be reading through just kind of briefly on the Halo wiki page and kind of their story and what this storyline could potentially be. So here we go. Right, starting with the Battle of Reach. Here we go. Now, before I begin, I might pronounce a few things wrong. I have in the past, and a lot of people have made fun of me for it. So I apologize if I pronounce anything wrong. Again, you can roast me in the comments. I don't mind. I have pretty thick skin. I'm not offended pretty much by that. But anyway, here we go. So, Battle of Reach. During the Battle of Reach, the Spartan 2 company was divided into two teams, Red Team and Blue Team. Blue Team was tasked with defending the orbital space station navigational data that could possibly lead the Covenant to Earth, which would be devastating to the UNSC. Red Team, far larger than Blue Team, was sent to the planet surface of Reach to defend the power generators that powered the orbital defense platforms. Blue Team consisted of Spartan 117, Blue 1, Spartan 005, Blue 2, and Spartan 058, Blue 3. Blue Team was departed from the UNSC Pillar of Autumn in a Pelican dropship that crash-landed on the space station shortly before waves of Jackal Rangers and elites landed. On maneuvers, Blue 2 was shot with a crystallized needler round that penetrated his propellant module on the back of his armor that allowed him to maneuver in 0G. With thrusters wash-blown everywhere, Blue 2 was blown into space, unable to control his trajectory. However, Blue 1, John, Blue 3, Linda, were able to infiltrate and lock down Space Station, and with the help of Staff Sergeant Avery J. Johnson and several other Marines, destroyed the navigational data so that the Covenant would be unable to find and destroy Earth. However, during extraction, Blue 3 was shot in the back with an overcharged plasma pistol and fell into a deep coma. Blue 1, John 117, and a Marine fire team survived. Now, it'd definitely be cool to see Johnson back in Halo game. Hey. Alright, Battle of Earth. Shortly after John 117's disappearance after the Mombasa Slip Space event, Blue Team was deployed to help defend Earth during the span of 2 weeks. While in Amberclad was busy pursuing the Prophet of Regret, Blue Team constructed operational, including numerous operations in orbit around Earth, stopping a Covenant invasion on Mount Erebus and Antarctica with a HAVAC tactical nuke, and stopping Covenant forces on the seafloor off the Yucatan Peninsula. Following these ops, they were deployed to the Continental Orbital Elevator, also known as Talo Nero del Mayas, in Havoc, Cuba, to stop Covenantal forces that had gathered around the orbital elevator that had stopped the Covenant forces, who had captured multiple nuclear warheads. Before they could ascend to the orbital elevator, the Spartans had descended into the orbital elevator themselves, and in the process destroyed one of the Covenant capital ships at the top of the elevator. The three Spartans then left the battle in the anchor Covenant capital ship called the Blooded Spirit, under orders by Fleet Admiral Hood to aid Catherine Halsey on Onyx. During the Battle of Onyx, Blue Team fought alongside with Team Saber against Onyx Sentinels, the Sword of Sanghelios that had arrived. Upon arriving at the Battle of Onyx, they were reunited with Kelly 087, Dr. Halsey, and Senior Chief Petty Officer Mendez, and Kurt 051, who they thought had been dead for quite some time. However, during the course of the battle, Will, Kurt, and a number of Spartan 3s were killed by the Sentinels and the Covenant forces. The rest of Blue Team, along with the remaining Spartan 3s, CPO Mendez and Dr. Halsey, entered the Dyson Sphere. Blue Team, CPO Mendez, and Dr. Halsey were retrieved from the Dyson Sphere in 2553 by Kilo 5. Blue Team was offered the chance to become a part of the Spartan 4 program. Mission on Installation 03. On July 25th, 2557, Admiral Terrence Hood ordered Blue Team to investigate the disappearance of Team Black, a science team on the surface of Installation 03. When they discovered that both teams were killed off, they followed a recently opened portal in the Composer Abyss on the installation to the Composer's Forge. There they discovered that there were multiple Composers and that the Didact had survived. They confronted him and they were nearly killed, but 859 Static Carolyn saved them. John 117 had acquired the index from the Didact during the ambush and followed him to the control room with Carolyn. I'm so sorry if I pronounced that wrong or if that's the wrong name. While the rest of the Spartans waited in their longsword. While there, John disabled the ring safety limits and gave over the index to Carolyn. Carolyn then proceeded to detach the section of the ring, letting it burn up in the planet below. Carolyn teleported John 117 to the longsword and let the Didact burn up. Following their return to Earth, through Admiral Hood asked John 117 and his team to take some shore leave. The Master Chief told them that they were cleared for more missions, and then that would potentially lead into Halo 5 and such. So, again, I apologize if I pronounced anything wrong or said any names wrong or anything like that. Again, go ahead and roast me in the comments down below if you so choose. I don't mind. Anyway, guys, so really, this could be what Halo needs. Now, we definitely, again, don't know anything about Blue Team in the game-wise. I mean, again, novels and such, backstory, we definitely know for a fact about Blue Team and such. But again, this would definitely be a great option, because this could definitely be what Halo needs in everything. Because I mean, you go back to you're going back to Reach, you're going back to the events of Halo 2, you're seeing installations, you're seeing new teams and new characters, and it would just be beautiful to learn new story or new parts of stories in previous stories that we've already have seen in Halo games, and new stories that we haven't seen in Halo games. It would be a beautiful, beautiful thing, because we would definitely see Sergeant Johnson return. We would be able to play as Blue Team. We would see the Didact return. And again, at the very end, we would be able to play as Master Chief himself. And how awesome would that be to go all throughout the Halo games, and then as a kind of a little bit of a reward at the end, we gotta play as the Master Chief. Because I mean, we definitely want to play as the Master Chief, but I mean, again, this is a spin-off game, but it would definitely be cool to see and play as him in a spin-off game. Now, again, I'm not 343. I don't know if this is for a fact, but I believe, this is my personal opinion and theory, that this is going to be the next Halo spin-off game. Now, again, Halo 6 could just come and this could just be blown over and no big deal, but I feel like it shouldn't be blown over. It shouldn't be. We need to know these stories. We would love to see this story and many more of these battles and stories be played out, and be able to play through those and be the characters in those stories and live through them first person through the eyes of the people that were there. So again, this would also be a very, very awesome opportunity for Easter eggs. Now, 343 could definitely go crazy in depth with Easter eggs, with different stories, different things, maybe things that are in the novels, maybe things that are in the comics. I mean, this is definitely a crazy opportunity for those people that have experienced those things to experience Easter eggs, and then people who find those Easter eggs and be like, oh, what's that? Maybe they can go in and discover those in the books and such. It would just be a beautiful, beautiful thing. There's so many opportunities here. It would just be perfect. This is what Halo needs. This is what Halo needs right now, is a spin-off game that is talking and is about Blue Team. I believe that this is the next Halo spin-off game, and this is the right path for Halo. Again, I'm not 343. I don't know exactly what their plans are, but I hope this is their plans. Anyway, guys, let me know in the comments down below what your guys' thoughts are on a Blue Team spin-off game, and any other details I might have missed, or anything, your opinions down below. I would love to read your comments. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did enjoy this video, please hit that like button. For more Halo videos, hit that subscribe button. I love you guys to death. That's all for me for today. I'm out, guys. Peace.